I am in Estonia, and I'm gonna be fishing everything that I could for the next 100 hours, and I'm gonna show y'all what realistically it'll get you. So this is how it's gonna all go down. There are 6 different spots that I'll be fishing at, starting off with a little basic pond right next to my house. And I mean literally right next to it. All the way to massive lakes holding huge pikes to rivers of wild trout. And as you can see, I've already started fishing, and for the bait, I'm using this random slice of bread that I found in my kitchen. So I set my bait and I instantly see the fish swimming circles around the pond, but they aren't taking my bait.
Okay, this is a lot harder than I thought. They're like doing laps.
I make my move around the pond trying to find a potential hangout spot, but it wasn't going to work out well. So I set up my bait again in the first spot and I sat there for a few hours.
Okay, whole family right there. The water is very see-through, so...
As it started getting late, I knew that the fish would have to start biting, and they did. During this time of year, the sun doesn't set until past midnight, so as I'm fishing, it's around 9 p.m. This fish I just caught is called a roach, and crazy enough, Estonian people actually love eating this fish smoked. But this makes it the first species caught in the video, and there's many more left. I bait up again, hoping for another bite since the last fish was fairly tiny.
Double the size of the last one. Here you go.
So the first spot is now done, and I caught a few roaches, and I would rate that a 1 out of 10 fishery, mainly because it's one species of fish and they're all the same size. So let's move on. So as I'm walking to the next spot, which was supposed to be the river, I noticed something really strange about this abandoned house.
Where are you gonna see that house anywhere else? So, I'm pretty sure I busted left here. I know there's a little pond right here. I don't know. Wait. The water just moved?
This abandoned house had another small pond, but what was swimming in it was a very different species that I had no clue lived in Estonia.
That's dead-ass carp. Wait a second. No cameras. Okay,
So after making sure that there was nobody else around and that there is no cameras, I made my way into the abandoned property, and I had the most perfect fishing position possible, away from any of the mosquitoes and obstacles I would face. But before I was able to do that, I saw someone.
Car's coming. I'm gonna pretend I'm walking, like not doing anything. It's gone. My camera is just going crazy right now, losing focus every second. Oh, wait a second. If I just like, this is abandoned. This is abandoned. I'm gonna piss that way.
I put on the same piece of whole wheat bread. Any works, but that's all I had. And I gently placed it in between the lily pads.
Okay. Okay, I think they see me, that's why. Oh, I got one. You're kidding me.
And incredibly, the carp are definitely biting. I recast it a few more times and I figured out that after every little sound and splash effect that happens, these carp get frightened very easily, so playing it quietly is key.
He didn't want to eat it. He got scared. Okay. These fish literally don't live. It's just one fish. Maybe two. Just one. This is the guess. Yes. Okay, that's the smallest one. That's the smallest one I've had all. Like,
this fish is called the crucian carp, and the fact that it's able to survive here, especially during the winter months, is very incredible. But sadly, living in this tiny pond isn't going to give them much opportunity to go bigger than they are.
here, GoPro. That should be a really good bait. Okay, this is the last one. This guy's quick release. Okay, good view. Yeah, safe release. Okay, that's it. They're all scared. They're scared either way. They're in this pond. I don't know how they're going.
Okay, so now I'm done catching these carp, but let me give you guys a little house tour before I leave this gem. This wasn't initially part of the 6 spots that I had in mind, but I'll definitely add it onto there. It was definitely a really good spot, but I'll give it a 1 out of 10 just because it's one species of fish and there's not much special to it.
Is that another pond? Okay, no. Okay. I don't know why I'm talking so quietly, but
Now that I'm going back on track, I'm going to give every accessible spot on this river a try. And also, it's going to be my first time using a bait caster, so do not cringe. I did eventually figure out how to use it and ended up catching something on
a
it.
lot of mosquitoes. And they're going to be f***ing me on that rock. There's a snake on that rock, and there's a mosquito in my arm. Just how the YouTube videos taught me. That was pretty good. You fuck. Okay. I do not want to lose this lure. Please. Oh my. No, that's gotta come out. That's gotta come out. Okay, snake is gone. Hope it's not coming towards me. Okay, I'm actually freaking out. I hate these flies. Okay. Number 1. Okay, I'm getting cancer. I'm getting cancer. Okay, that was good enough. Now I'm ready. Why? Okay, it's gotta be this. I gotta loosen this. 2 big spool. Okay, no. What could it be? What could it be? It's gotta be this. Wait, lots of... There you go. The f was that? What does that do? Oh. That seemed to have worked. What is that? Some Pirate of the Caribbean sounds. Holy crap.
And
No,
that is our
it wasn't.
3rd species that has been caught, and it's a perch. I already see into the future that I'm going to catch maybe 100 more of these guys, so I got to get used to it.
Holy crap. That guy just followed right up. And he's a big one. What the hell? He swallowed that hook. But I don't have barbs. Big guy. Dude, that's crazy. Oh my god. The GoPro didn't record it. The GoPro didn't record it. This is the biggest perch I've ever caught. I need to take a photo with this guy. Dude, look at this guy. Fucking monster. Yeah, Americas. Yeah, I speak English.
Okay, so this is way better than I was hoping. I was able to catch a new species as well as a new PB. I would have fished another hour here, but as you could see, some people have no respect and swim right where you're fishing. And I confidently say that they have no respect just because this isn't my first time. It's around the 5th time this has happened to me. I should have just started casting it out a weighted treble hook. I was still in a very fishy mood, so I tried some other spots along the river and I should have just stopped at the last one.
Just gonna cast upstream first. I want to make a cast down there. Perfect. Bro, this spot. Yo, are you kidding me? These mosquitoes are gonna, oh my god, and something's biting my leg.
Well, David, the mosquitoes never end, especially when you're in the Estonian countryside.
Just get the fuck out. I should get the fuck out of here. How many fucking mosquito bites do I have?
I would specifically rate this river a 2 out of 10 just because I know that pike live here as well. But now come the interesting species, the wild trout, that live in a river north central of Estonia, and I'm fishing it with Boris and my grandpa. And before we even got halfway through the car ride, I was checking to make sure I had all my camera gear, and I left the most important part, the GoPro. I was pretty upset by it, but I made up for it using the real camera, which I still got some very cool shots with.
Разъемы большие. Somebody's definitely here.
So this is our first time going to this river, so we don't know where any of the good spots are. So we take our time and we make it down the river as we fish, hoping to find that one spot where we could start catching them consistently.
I don't know, bro. That's a bigger one.
A little bit.
So Boris has just caught the first fish of our trip, and it's a little trout. But it's so tiny, we're not going to count it towards the species list until we catch that one big fish.
I'm gonna walk around onto that rock. Flip that. I'm mean, yeah, it's a video.
Okay.
That's good enough.
But there we go, the first actual trout of this trip, and it's a beautiful one. This specific trout is called the brown trout, and they are native to the rivers here in Estonia. But the fact that we're able to catch one fairly quickly means that we have a really high chance to catching another one.
I even can bite yeah, this is a nice spot.
Here I catch my first trout on this river, but I wasn't a fan of it being such a small one, since I know that a big one is swimming somewhere around here. I don't want to get too annoying and just keep talking, so I'm gonna let the video play on.
I got it. Okay, there we go. Very tiny. Yeah, this fishing rod is awesome as a fish. Pretty mad I left.
I like this spot.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of Kilo.
Well, it used to be like this also?
Yeah, it is like this.
Is or it used
Yeah.
to be?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, it is. You just cannot fish there.
So I'm not sure if I should count this towards the list because this is a small fish, but my grandpa was targeting small fish. Let me know if I should have added this towards the species.
Oh, grip. Крикнул. Got little blueberries here.
Find something thick in this wool. Yeah. Oh shit. Pap, поймал одну наконец. Just show it like this.
Yeah, you got it.
Good plan.
My outfit has lots of advantages when fishing in the river, but lots of disadvantages when
I know.
going to the river.
I mean, it wouldn't have hurt to put a hoodie on, if I'm being honest. Oh, motherfucker.
Yeah, we really need to be checked for the ticks.
So that's it for this river, and honestly, it was really nice. I would give it a 1.5 out of 10. It was really great legal trout fishing for Estonia, don't get me wrong. I don't believe the spot deserves any higher of a number due to the lack of species and the insane amount of mosquitoes.
Like this.
120.
But now it's time to go and try catch a pike in a spot where I've caught them in prior years. I'm going to this lake where I've been fishing since I was a child, but my hopes aren't too high for seeing a pike today. But I could say quite the opposite for the perch.
Okay. Steve. Oh. Mm-hmm. Wait.
Я хочу там кинуть, ну.
Да. Есть.
Да? Нормально, ничего. Первый.
И... А, да. Вот. О. Не. О. Чё? О! О! Да, хороший размер. О. Во! А, не, окунь. Да.
So that's it for Lake 1, and I'll give it a 1.3 out of 10. I gave it the extra 0.3 because of the pike me and my brother and my uncle have caught here in the past. But without a boat, it's unfishable.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Я сказал, блесна для щуки.
That's
Это самое толстое.
And same goes with our next spot, which is lake number 2. Very different from our last lake. This is actually like a quarry, I'm pretty sure. And I have very, very high chances of catching a pike today.
Сейчас. Смотри, шука. Вот тут сидит. Не двигайся. Да, она прям тут сидит. Сидит. Блесну поменять. Щука! Щука, подожди. Она клюнула. А, блин, потерял. Ну, другой был щука. Ой, блин. Окей.
But with the Estonian luck, you can't always make the fish bite, but that's just the reality of fishing. I did have a bite with a pike, but it came off almost instantly. We also saw a lot of tenches swimming around us, but we didn't have any bait for them. I came back a few more times after recording and did eventually catch a pike.
You're kidding me.
Oh my god.
Bro, I told you they're on the bottom. But that wraps up the lakes, and the lakes definitely had the biggest fish, but for some reason the pike just weren't biting that day. I threw almost every lure that I had and tried every single technique from casting to even jigging. I would rate this lake a 1.9 just because of the variety of species. But before we move on to the next spot, I need to rewind to something that I didn't notice only until after I started editing.
Reminds me of Kayla.
Well, it used to be like this also?
Yeah, it is like this.
Is or it used
Yeah.
to be?
Yeah, it is.
Oh, stop.
Yeah, it is. You just cannot fish there.
Boris said that I cannot fish in this part of the river, but I didn't hear that part, which resulted in me fishing in an illegal part. And this is the same river that I was fishing as the first one. I did catch and release as safely as possible, even without knowing the law, so I didn't really cause much trouble, but I already fished this spot, so I might as well show y'all.
It's already rusting. go like this then. Come on. Oh, you worthless. Okay. What the f? How the f is there a lake here? Oh my. Yo, where the f am I? Okay, to get an understanding where I am. That's the water. I should be all the way down there right now. And I don't know what I'm doing here. So I should be down there. Oh, f. Okay, so I'm sitting on top of Mount Everest right now. I'm gonna leave the bike up here then. Not too long. Okay. Holy f. Oh, I fall. It's these mosquitoes don't help. And yeah, mosquitoes don't help at all. I could say that. Oh, piece of wood I was holding on to broke. Ah, okay. Okay, let's see if I catch anything here. Okay, the mosquitoes don't stop. They actually multiply as you go. Holy fuck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. No way. No way. No way. No fucking way. Oh my god! Yo! Okay, quick safe release. Yo! Oh my god! Yo! Again! Another one! This is insane! I got some bites. I'm getting bites. Right here. Right here. Yes. Bigger one. No! 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 Okay. I'm actually like stressing out. That was a little other trout. Okay, little trout, but I need that big trout. My rod broke over a stupid piece of tree twig. That's a big ass perch. That's a big ass perch. That's a... Holy crap. Okay. Okay. Come on, come on. Oh my gosh.
This is the same exact river as the first river I showed y'all, so the score is still gonna be the same, a 2 out of 10. I appreciate you guys for watching. I also want to say thank you guys so much for almost 2,100 subscribers. Right now I'm like 261, which is incredible. But before I end the video, I have to say, I know I did not fish the saltwater sea, but that's because there was seaweed almost everywhere alongside the beach, so it was almost impossible to start casting.
Wait, look at that.